100 years.
Wait.
I think that is enough time for you to prepare for the test. Yes?
Yeah.
And if you still fail
already
to
knows
reject,
that we're gonna fail the test,
no.
then
If-
why would he create us
Look.
to fail the test?
Because like I just told you, on the day of judgment, you will say, if God puts you on the day of judgment in hellfire, yes, you will say, God, you didn't give us a chance. You didn't give us a chance
No, that's not what I'm
to
saying.
prove ourselves.
Thinks that somehow, even if he knew, it wouldn't affect free will. That's what he thinks. Even if he knows that what you're going to do is not going to affect your free will. That's what he believes, right?
Because just like nobody forced you guys to come to the park here today,
No,
yes,
exactly.
you will still have to realize that this was by your own free will that you came here.
No, but that's not what
No one forced you to come here.
No, that's not what I'm asking. Look, if God knows I'm gonna fail,
Yeah.
wait, does God know?
God
when he
knows
creates
everything.
me-
God knows everything about the future.
Okay. If God knows when he creates me,
Yeah.
what my judgment is gonna be,
Yeah.
does he know that?
Yeah, just like the teacher knows who's going to fail and who's going to pass.
Okay.
What teacher? How is the teacher?
Because you were not listening that time. When I was giving the example, you were not listening. He understood it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
A teacher who's been teaching the class for a whole year knows which students are going to pass and who's going to fail. Even though the teacher might not be...
No, that's not true at all.
Let me finish. Even though the teacher might not be 100% correct all the time,
Yeah.
but God is 100% correct, because in his case it's not just assumption. In his case it
But
is
the
something which is
teacher didn't
definite.
So he
create the
thinks.
students.
He thinks.
That's
The teacher thinks.
So it
doesn't
it's
know.
not.
That's why I said it's an assumption from the teacher.
No, but you said no. You didn't say.
What do you mean no?
You-
I said even though it's not 100%
No,
in the
I
case of the
understand
teacher
what
all the
you're saying.
time.
Makes sense.
Beforehand, you're contradicting.
Yeah, he understood the point anyway.
Go now.
If you want to understand God being the
No,
cause
I
and
understand.
this is the effect
Yeah.
basically,
But-
then you have to realize that God has already told you and me what is going to be good for you and what is going to be bad for you.
Exactly,
But if you
exactly.
consciously decide that I'm going to reject even God's existence,
but
then
look-
who is to blame, my friend?
Listen. If God knows creating me
Yeah.
that I'm gonna reject him my entire life, get sentenced and go to hell, why would he then create me?
Because everyone who thought like that somewhere in their lifetime said, no, I think I have to change my ways, and now I'm going to
but
be...
creating me,
Wait a
you're
minute.
saying through their lifetime.
Yeah, but you know God has a right to create you. You cannot tell God whom to create and whom not to create.
I know.
So who are you?
I'm asking
You
why
cannot
would-
even determine whether you have consciousness or not in a laboratory. You think you're a bunch of atoms and molecules.
No, I didn't
We
know
are.
that.
We literally are.
Yeah, I know,
We
but
are.
but where is the consciousness? Is your consciousness molecules and atoms?
Yes.
Ah, that's why it's wrong. Because
That's where I am
that is, you know, you know what?
Major brain trauma, your consciousness can go.
Well, I don't know about your
there's
traumas.
evidence that
You should go to the hospital if you got a
Yes,
trauma.
exactly.
Why don't you go and look up this phrase on the internet? It's called the heart problem of consciousness.
brain trauma.
Yes? Go and look it up. Why do the scientists still consider it to be the heart problem of consciousness?
This is the exact reason of like weed. Like it just fries your computer. Like,
What fries your computers?
like that's
Bad
my
electricity in your house?
point. If you're,
Okay, too many short circuits here. Look, I'm telling you, go and look up this phrase. It's called the heart problem of consciousness. You know why? Because consciousness is not something material. You can go and study in a laboratory. Yes, and you should know this. Okay, anyway, thanks for your time, guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice talk.
take care, brother. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.